My single black mothers, I love you to death. I applaud all of you because you've been raising 70% of our children on your own with almost no help from the community, and you've been doing it for about 60 years. And I thank you for it. But some of you need to do a little better job, because I'm seeing a lot of black mothers raise their daughters but love on their sons. Your daughter got discipline, your son has none. Your son is not your metaphorical husband. If you're missing a mate, go find one, but don't turn him into the man you need to support yourself emotionally. His job is to be a child, not your husband. I'm not talking sex. I'm talking the psychosocial dependence that a lot of black mothers have on their son's approval. How can you hold him accountable? Because he's too busy holding you accountable. Raise your sons and stop loving. What is the number one job of a black parent? The number one job of a black parent is to teach your child discipline. And what is discipline? It's the ability to do what needs to be done, whether you like it or not. Does your son have it? Does your daughter have it? You got a whole generation of lazy black children whose parents are spoiling them. And I'm trying to understand, how can a black parent afford to spoil a black child who has to be twice as good and get half as much? See, the spoiled parent, the parent who spoils their black children, fails to recognize that one day you won't be here to pay their bills. One day you won't be here to cook their food. One day you won't be here to take care of their responsibilities. And when you set up a child to depend on you for everything, if God takes you away from that child, they fall flat on their feet. Start raising these children and stop loving these children. See, let me say something. Some of you are so concerned with how your child feels about you that you sabotage your responsibility as parent to be liked by your child. But what you fail to realize is when that child becomes an adult and they realize that mama let me make decisions I had no business making. Daddy let me make decisions I had no business making, and now they hate you for the rest of their adult life because you let them be an adult as a child when you should have forced them to be a child. See, I don't mind if my child is upset with me until age 18. They're going to love me from 19 until the day they die. Right. Because when they grow up, they see why you had so much discipline. They see why you made them do things the right way. They see why you was all over their back. And so the child who loved their parent until 18 because they let them do whatever they want might hate them until death afterwards. And the child who's a little upset at their parent for not letting them do what they want may love them forever because they can say, Mom and Dad, I know why you didn't let me hang out with so-and-so. I know why you didn't let me go to this school. I know why you didn't let me blow all your money on things that I don't even need. Raise them right. They only get 18 years to be a child. After that, everything you put into their character at 18 will follow them unto the grave. And let me also say this. We have an epidemic of black parents who are putting your new relationships in front of your children. We got black men who know your woman don't like your children and you're with her anyway. Black women who know your man don't want nothing to do with your kids and you're with him anyway. Be careful. Because guess what? One day that man might leave, but the children can remember what you let him do to them. One day that woman might leave, but the children will remember how you let her treat them. Our babies didn't ask to get here, and we need to do a better job of taking care of them. Not only the ones you gave birth to, but the ones in your neighborhood. One of the reasons we have such a black-on-black crime epidemic is because we got children who have no remorse to take a life. Can't show compassion, but you know why? Because they never experienced it themselves. How do you show love when you never got it? How do you show humility when nobody was ever humble in your presence? How do you show empathy when nobody ever empathized with you? This black-on-black crime spree that we see in Baltimore, Philadelphia, Detroit, Chicago, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in every major city we got black men killing black men. You know why? Because hurt people have to hurt people. And until we address the crisis of pain and pathology in the black community, we'll never stop black on black crime. Brothers and sisters, we have allowed our children to run our neighborhoods. And as long as we allow our children to run our neighborhoods, no other group will ever respect black people again. This is a crime.